This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Zero Down by Monica Main. Foreword by Andrew Shaw. I can't even begin to tell you just how heavy of an influence Monica has had on me since she first flew onto my radar in 2008. I invested in her $97 download course called The Apartment Building Cash Flow System and never looked back. Of course, no story is as simple as an ABC rags to riches tale, is it? And mine wasn't either. The part I usually avoid telling people is that, in the beginning, I dicked around. I didn't take action. I bought a course, didn't do much with it, and just kept living my life. Then disaster hit. I lost my job as an advertising sales executive after the market crash of 2008. I ended up losing everything within less than a year, including my house and my wife at the time, who decided to file for divorce because I was no longer the breadwinner. Eventually, I found myself living in my car, and I had to take a job as a grocery bagger just to get back on my feet again. This would be the car that the repo company was trying to find so they could take this last possession away from me too. I found myself parking far away from my last known address to thwart detection. In 2009, with my back firmly against the wall, I decided to look at the apartment building stuff I had gotten from Monica the year before, thanks to still having my laptop and borrowed Wi-Fi from local coffee houses. I scraped together some funds and joined one of her first apartment building cash flow mentorship groups in 2009. I made a commitment to myself, and that was to do this real estate investing business no matter what. By 2010, I had purchased my first apartment building. It was an REO in Houston. By using Monica's techniques on raising the money for the acquisition and rehab of the deal, I was able to get into this property with none of my own money. If you remember 2010, it was a time in our history when there was a sea of REOs, but it was a challenge getting cash for deals because the banks didn't have any to give or they weren't willing to lend it out. So, by using Monica's secrets, I was able to raise the money using private investors and lenders. I did partnerships, I took high-interest loans, I did whatever I could to acquire my first property, and many others thereafter. Within about 2 years, I went from having nothing to having a monthly cash flow of $74,000. Within a few years after that, I had over a $200,000 monthly passive income in property cash flow. And none of this would have been possible without me starting off with Monica's educational books and courses. If you are committed, you can do this. If you kick yourself in the ass, you can do this. If you're hungry enough, you can do this. But if you're not, you won't. You'll be lazy, do nothing with this, and have everything to show for it, which will be nothing but a handful of air. Only you know if this is something you want to do. If you want it, do it. If not, find something else that's more suitable for you. Nobody will be mad at you if you don't like real estate. This book, and any of Monica's books or courses, can give you the tools you need to be successful. The key is to use what she gives you. The key is to not make excuses. And the key is to push hard past your comfort zones no matter how uncomfortable things get. If you don't have a chance in hell to become successful with this. But if you do, the world is your oyster. Preface. See you at the top. Zig Ziglar. Becoming successful is a simple process. You find something you're passionate about. You think about the end vision of what you want your empire to look like. You create a bite-sized action plan, working your way backwards from the end vision, and you work your plan until you reach success. But, if success is so simple like this, why aren't more people successful? After all, attaining success seems simple enough, doesn't it?
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.